Good evening. It's Thursday, July 18 here in Cebu City. I'm Flor Kerubin and here's all you need to know in NewsBits tonight. Lapu-Lapu City Mayor Jonard Ahong Chan clarified that he is not opposing the government's PUV modernization program, but he wants the route of the e-jeepneys to be reviewed. Here's Kenneth Torres for the details.
2 days after he said he is opposing the operations of e-jeepneys in Lapu-Lapu City, Mayor Jonard Ahong Chan retracted the statement saying he is not against it but he wants the route to be reviewed. In an interview last Tuesday, Chan said he will oppose the operation of the additional 75 e-jeepneys that will ply the streets of Mactan Island.
Yeah, especially there will be 75 more coming to Lapu-Lapu.
Yes.
Are you going to oppose that?
I will oppose.
So, additional 75?
Additional 75.
Enough na ang 25?
In fact, this 25, I'm opposing. This 25 because it's affected the livelihood of the motorcycle drivers and the tricycle drivers.
After receiving reports on Chan's statement, Land Transportation, Franchising and Regulatory Board Central Visayas Director Eduardo Montialto Jr. asked assistance from Presidential Assistant to the Visayas, Michael Dino. Chan, along with Dino and Montialto, had a meeting this afternoon with Land Transportation Office Central Visayas Director Victor Caindec and Department of Tourism Central Visayas Director Shalimar Tamano. Chan clarified that he is not opposing the government's PUV modernization program, but he wants the local public transport route plan of e-jeepneys to be reviewed and revised. The mayor said he does not want tricycle and multi-cab drivers in the city to lose their livelihood. There are 25 e-jeepneys currently plying the streets of Lapu-Lapu City and Cordova, and 75 more are expected to operate before June 2020. Kenneth Torres, NewsBits Tonight.
The Department of Transportation has changed the alignment of the bus rapid transit system in Cebu City, and the route will now start at the South Road properties. Here's Sheila Gravines for the details.
Due to the narrow roads on Natalio Bacalso Avenue, the Department of Transportation has changed the route of the bus rapid transit in Cebu City. BRT's route will now start at the South Road properties, different from the original plan where the route starts in Barangay Bulacau. Presidential Assistant for the Visayas Michael Dino said the route has to be realigned due to the narrow roads on N. Bacalso Avenue. Regional Development Council Central Visayas Co-Chair Kenneth Cobonpuez said buses will ply along SRP going to the provincial capital. In the second route, the BRT will pass Iscario Street on the way to IT Park in Barangay Lahug. In the new route, buses will no longer reach Barangay Talamban, as a monorail project which will start construction in 2020 will serve the area. Despite the changes, the project budget is still pegged at 16.3 billion pesos. Facilities for the BRT project will be started before the end of 2019. The BRT's partial operation, along with the monorail and point-to-point buses, is expected in 2021. Sheila Gravines, NewsBits Tonight.
More stories in NewsBits Tonight after this short break. $650,000 pesos worth of properties were lost in a fire that hit in an automotive shop in Mandaue City this morning. Here's Chari Coronel for the details.
A fire hit an automotive shop in Barangay Umapad, Mandaue City this morning. The Fire Bureau received the alarm at 8:37 in the morning but raised it to second alarm at 8:55 before declaring fire out at 9:32 a.m. Initial investigation revealed that the fire started in a stock area of the shop where batteries and tires are placed. Reports said all personnel of Sakura Automotive left the shop for a prayer meeting. They only received reports that the back portion of their area was on fire. Thick black smoke billowed from their shop. Mandawi City Deputy Fire Marshal Kyle Brian Lauzon said they are still investigating the cause of the fire. The blaze also destroyed a mini dump truck, a forklift, mini backhoe, multi-cab, car parts, and vehicle tires. The damage caused by the fire was pegged at 650,000 pesos. Lauzon said no one was injured as the automotive shop was far from residential areas. Chari Coronel, NewsBits Tonight.
And here's the latest in sports with Kenneth Torres.
Retired unbeaten boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. will be at the ringside during the fight of Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman on July 21, Las Vegas, Nevada. This was confirmed by Mayweather Promotions chief Leonard Elabre. But Mayweather's showing up in Pacquiao's boxing fight in the United States is nothing new. Mayweather watched Pacquiao's showdown against Jesse Vargas in 2016 and Adrian Broner in January of this year. It was also said that Mayweather visited Pacquiao in his dressing room before the Pacquiao-Broner fight. The two boxing rivals also crossed paths during NBA game in Staples Center, few days after Pacquiao and Broner's fight. In 2015, Pacquiao's bout against Mayweather remains to be the best-selling fight in the history of boxing. Meanwhile, Pacquiao and Thurman have arrived in Las Vegas for their upcoming fight. Kenneth Torres, NewsBits Tonight.
To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Follow us on our YouTube channel and official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Flor Kerubin. Good evening.